Good morning and welcome to a wet day at Ewetopia Farms. This is the site that's greeting me this morning, which is very nice. That's Buddy and Tom sitting on the door together. Now Tom basically never got along with anyone, so these tomcats are starting to get along. Anyway, let's head over to the barn and see what's happening here today. Here's a look at the ram pen this morning. The little fall Dorset ram lambs have settled in nicely with this group. Hi buddies, how you doing? Got some really long ones in here, I see. And this is the creep feed, which right now it's kind of hard to walk in amongst all these lambs. When they're little you can get by, but when they get to be this size, these guys are the March lambs, they're starting to take up a lot of room. So it's a very rainy day again today. And these are the days we try to catch up on the little stuff that we have hanging over our heads. So we have all this wool left, and we're just going to load our stock trailer up with it, and we're going to head on out to Carleton Place, which is where the wool depot is for us. It's about a 2-hour drive. But while we're there, there's a wool shop too. They sell all the supplies, and it's my birthday tomorrow, so it looks like I might be getting a sheep shearing stand instead of laying on the floor doing it. So we're gonna have a look at those. Arnie, stop it! He's wiggling the trailer and I can't stand up. So there's the wool. How many bags full? Totally full. See, there it is. That's a really nice one right there. Someone mentioned that they wanted a Suffolk fleece, and I can't remember if it was YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, but if the person is watching on YouTube and is in our area, we are shearing again, like I said, June 15th. And if you want to come grab a fleece, I have no problem with that. Come on down and grab one. Morning I just found a ewe in the newly weaned group that matches my number 79 ram. I'm thinking even though she's younger, I'm gonna pull her out of that group for the show sheep. I'm gonna have a closer look at her maybe tomorrow when we get back from Carleton Place. Skid steer. You got a little sheep farm and you can afford a used skid steer. They're very, very, very handy. A little more maneuverable and easy to get around with than a tractor. I think that's the last one. They average 200 to 250 pounds a bag. There's quite a lot of weight there. That's why you want to shear the sheep off too. Like some people have this bizarre theory that it's cruelty to take the wool off your sheep. It's totally the opposite. It's cruelty to leave the wool on. But if you did leave it on, the wool will keep growing and it gets matted with the sweat and the dirt that gets in there, humidity, rain, and it starts to felt, and it's very heavy, very, very heavy. It really can weigh them down. Bugs can get established in there. You can create a new ecosystem in their wool if you left it on like that, and you're gonna set your sheep up for disease and discomfort. You gotta get the wool off. It's like getting a haircut or shaving your legs before you go out to the party. No harm done. I guess these are the last ones. Those are the scraps. Remember, we put the good fleeces in one bag and we put the scraps in another. They still process them, but I don't think you get too much for them. So we've just arrived at Woolgrowers. And we'll go in and get this stuff offloaded. No, I have a YouTube channel, and so I was just going to show where our wool goes.
Oh yeah, sure.
And where does this wool go eventually?
Well, in normal times, it would go to China, U.S., Czech Republic, and Egypt. Those would be the main markets that we would sell into.
Oh, and now where?
Well, we're still selling into those markets, but the China market in particular, which is always a big market, they've been in lockdown for more than 6 weeks now, COVID lockdown.
Oh, really?
And so trying to get new business going there is
pretty tough.
Pretty difficult at the moment. But there's talk that it's going to open up in the next week or so we hope that happens.
So what's that doing with our wool prices? Skyrocketing or plummeting?
Prices are still pretty difficult for sure. You can see, well, we sold quite a bit, but it's been slower coming in this spring, which actually has been a bit of a saving grace for us because of, I guess, weather and other things.
Sure.
But there's more wool in the warehouse than there normally would be this time of year, usually.
Oh, yeah.
You would think everything else is up in price, and wool would be up too. Yeah. You would think.
Merino wool
has
did take a hit, but it's recovered quite nicely. But no, the problem, I think, in general, some of the handicraft business, like hand knitting yarns, has done really well.
Older people.
Pardon?
Older people that want to retire, they're just starting to knit.
Well, and people in the pandemic that was looking for a hobby, they were at home and not traveling. But the other side of that was, and we're still facing it now in textiles in general, that less people in the workplace, more people working from home. When we were at the height of the pandemic, textiles, not just wool, but they all took a bit of a hit because of that.
Well, sheep prices are up, I think, $1 a pound.
Our input's crazy.
I think I'm actually probably lost money. Because my fertilizer was $400 a ton, now it's $12.50. That eats up to $1 real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, we sell a lot of breeding stock.
That's our wool going onto a scale.
We sold it 50 grand last year. But I said, this could backfire with high prices, with high input costs. You could have sheep farmers that get out. You could, it's just not practical.
Well, that fertilizer is a good example.
So this is back in where they store all the wool. And that was some pretty good information that that's the guy who owns this Woolgrowers Depot. So in here they're processing this wool, and I'm going to talk pretty loud, I think, because I gotta try block out that music in the background, because I don't want this to disappear. And they'll be sorting the wool out here. Yeah, you might be on YouTube. You see, it's a huge warehouse, and it goes on and on and on and on. It's actually a beautiful building here, but all of this is wool. And I don't know how many depots we have, but this one serves Quebec and Ontario as far as I know. But you heard that the prices are not good, and supply chain is, as with everything, it's disrupted right now. So over here, apparently I was just told there's only one official wool grader in Canada, and he's working here right now. So all those bags of wool we bring in, they're all put undone and dumped into here. And there's a guy putting it through this conveyor and actually grading it. They said I could walk back here, so I'm going to walk back and annoy some people.
Yeah, they're standing here.
But here it is. Hi. They said I could walk back here. I'm just going to do a video on...
Yeah, sure. No problem.
I do a YouTube video for our sheep farm, and I thought we're dropping off wool, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to see what happens. About 450 ewes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What kind of wool did you bring in today?
Mainly Suffolk, some Dorset.
No Romanoff?
No Romanoff. Well, it's
just
it's
so hairy and
clings
to you.
Yeah, yeah. So are you the one who's grading the wool?
No, Nathan over there is grading.
Oh.
He's around the corner there.
And so what's happening here?
It's just the baler. This is our DCP, just generic grade wool. So the baler just puts it in here, the conveyor belt puts it in,
and it makes
bails
those?
it up into one of these, exactly.
And what do you do with that?
That there, we will bag it up, mark it up as DCB, and it ends up being all that stuff there, depending on what grade it is. So we have different grades throughout. We have finer wools over there. This is your coarse wools. All our coarse wool is here, and our garbage, you know, the blacks and the mixed and the Romanoff and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that baler there bags up all our bags. And that baler there is specifically for one type of wool, and that one's for this one's for one, that one's for one, and this one we bale everything else off. All are off different wool types. Yeah, it's really nothing. It's just warehouse stuff. But if you shear it.
Yeah, like I mean,
what happens to it?
We grow the lambs.
Yep.
And this is where all the wool ends up, right? And you kind of don't know. Like you ship it here, but you don't really.
You shipped here before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for years now.
So how like?
But we usually just stop there, dump it off, and go, right?
Yeah, that's what most people do, for sure.
But it's kind of interesting to see how
absolutely.
It's all sorted.
If you were here earlier, you would have seen more of the balers going.
Oh yeah.
I was running that baler for a while, where we take one of these balers. Like he's got bins in front of him over here.
Yeah, I saw those.
So
yeah.
We'll grab the lift and pick that up, put that over here, and then dump it onto that conveyor to bale it up over there. I got one that I just kicked out. That one's all tagged.
Oh, okay.
It's all poop.
Yeah.
It's all poop. We pull all the poop off of a lot of this stuff and whatnot.
Sure,
and
for sure.
Just gets baled up into.
And so when most people send you the bags of wool, do they have it all folded and stuff nicely, or is it just stuffed in?
Thrown in a bag for the most part.
Yeah.
I wish some people would separate a little bit more.
pull more of the
like,
tags and stuff.
Well, no,
and-
like that part I don't care so much. It's about they'll put Romanoff in.
Oh,
with
the
this
different
stuff,
breeds and
or
stuff, the
black.
colors.
Yeah, they'll put black with
Yeah.
this stuff, and that it just what it ends up doing is transfers different stuff to fleeces around
Sure.
it. So that whole fleece that it was touching everything is now kind of damaged.
And you
right?
see, we have Suffolks, but some Suffolks are supposed to have the white body, right? But occasionally the black transfers
Yep.
into that.
Yep.
So we do try to put any with contaminated fleeces
I think
into a
Suffolk
separate
still
bag.
Has, a lot of black to it, like it's hidden in it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Well, it's
100%
not supposed to. It's
No.
it's a fault.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, a lot of breeders nowadays, because there's no value in the wool,
Yeah.
or they're crossing, or in the day where wool was worth a lot, they'd be really selecting for the
100%.
no black fibers. But
Yep.
now it's like, who cares? It's
You're
meat.
getting so
We
little
get
back for
yeah. It
that-
used to be that we'd get enough money to pay for the shearer,
shearing.
but not anymore.
Now it's what, like a tenth of the cost of shearing. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
God, it is too
It's
bad.
it's really sad actually,
Yeah,
because
for
it's a nice
sure.
product, right? And a
Absolutely.
natural product, and yeah,
I
but
like this stuff. I can't wear it on my feet. I can't wear wool socks.
Yeah.
But anything else, no problem.
yeah,
No problem. Like I have wool slippers. And,
yeah.
They're amazing.
For
They're
sure.
expensive. But
Yeah, they are expensive, but again, it's because
you know what? I wear them.
Where do you
throw
get
them
it?
in your washing machine. Like they last.
they
I
last
pay for
forever.
them, but they last.
They
right?
do.
So
They do.
I don't mind doing that. I don't. Mind
And they're
that.
super warm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, if you have any actual real grading questions and whatnot, though, he's the guy because he does most of it.
Where is that guy?
He's standing up on the conveyor. He
Does-
just ducked down.
Doesn't that irritate him though?
Huh?
Won't that irritate him if I go?
That's okay. Just tell
Can,
him I
how
said
do I
so.
walk over
You
there?
can
Just
walk
round?
yeah.
I won't ask him too many questions, but I might take a picture.
These are all their different bins and whatnot.
Like, this has got to be hard to sort that, isn't it?
Yeah, but you get used to like the Romanoffs over here.
Like, how do you even
Hard
know
cots.
how do you know what's coming?
Well, we don't know. It comes in a bag.
Yeah.
And the guy dumps it on the ground,
Yeah.
puts it on the conveyor belt. It comes up here, and he goes, "Okay, hard cot goes in this bucket."
But how does he know that's an arcut?
Hard cot. No, it's a hard cot.
Oh.
Like it's just
Oh, I see. The fleece is really
yeah, it's so
matted
full of
together,
matted and
right?
whatnot. So like
Oh,
that's got to
okay.
be separate. That's your Romanoff.
Okay.
This here I think would be Lot B, so it has black fiber in it. That's just tags.
Oh.
I think that there is garbage. No good.
Sure.
It's so full of whatever. And this, then you
Yeah.
have your
Burrs and stuff like that.
GGBC. That's fine wool over there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can see right away
You
that's
can see
finer
right
wool.
away It's fine. Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's 3B we call it, that one. Nice wool.
Yeah.
Very soft. I love it.
And I heard the China market's gone now.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, we used to sell all kinds to China, but
Apparently the country's been shut down for 6 weeks and aren't taking anything.
yeah, but that's been for the last 2 years.
Yeah. And so
So-
that fleece is going.
That's going up the line, that's just,
So he's sorted that, and now
well, no, yeah, he just looked at it and said, okay, that's DCB, let it go.
DCB, which is just the
Just your
crappy stuff.
simple, generic, yeah.
Okay,
this all would be-
nothing fancy or
No, it's just your everyday
okay.
wool. I think the stuff we're doing right now is Quebec. Come from Quebec.
Oh,
Premier
okay.
Soie. Get a lot of wet stuff from Quebec.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you get a lot of crap.
really?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't like doing Quebec, and they give the most Romanoff too.
For sure,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't stand Romanoff.
Because I think there's a subsidy in Quebec
Oh, there-
to
yeah, I
produce
think so.
the little lamb, like the
Yeah.
volume of lambs.
Yeah, I
But
believe
the wool,
that.
the wool is not as good, eh?
No, not at all.
And so that guy's gonna pull pieces out all day long.
Yeah. And then he'll ring a bell, and one of us will come over and take one of these bins and put it in another bin, and then eventually it'll get all baled up into a on that baler over there. I just got done all my baling today for the most part on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm just putting all the stuff away.
Cool.
We got an abundance of stuff over there that we had no room, but now we got a little bit of room. So
Yeah.
transferring it from one place to the next. Constantly moving stuff around.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Sure.
Thanks for showing us this.
No problem. No problem.
You can watch us on Ewetopia Farms on
Ewetopia
YouTube.
Farms. I will.
So I don't know about you guys, but I found that quite interesting. Like, I've been going there for years and have never gone back there. So I thought that was neat, and those employees were extremely nice to stop and talk to me like that and show me around. So anyway, we're going to call that a day, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.